and that is why we keep showing up every day. So also, let me quickly add this to it. Many of us, we want to have or to achieve this financial freedom, but in most cases, we get distracted. And somebody says, if you are not focused by one thing, be distracted by many things. This guy wants to cross, but because looking at what is coming, and that is why he's finding it difficult to cross, he's making every attempt. Let me try this, let me try that. That's just the way many people try this, try that, and at the end of the day, they couldn't achieve or breakthrough in all. So he has been trying and still making attempts, but he couldn't because he's been distracted. And look at this guy, he's focused. He did not even look at what is coming. He's just going straight to where he's going. Remain focused. That's the way to achieve greatness in anything. So my friend also wants to copy. You know, in this life, you have to decide what you want for yourself, not to copy somebody. Because he's not focusing, he's been distracted. I now get back to where he started from. So let's go straight to the presentation. I believe we'll pick one or two things from here. So tonight, we want to present this opportunity to us, which has been the new oil well. Telecommunication is the new oil well for this generation, because if not because of data, you can't be watching me now, either through Facebook or through Zoom. It is because of this data that allows it to, make it possible for every one of us to be watching me and also for me to be communicating. And life is about the way we see it. If I ask anybody to read this, we might pronounce it God is nowhere or God is now here. Whichever one we pronounce, we are right because it's English. So it's either God is nowhere or God is now here. What it means is just a simple line to say life depends on the way we look at it. If you think you can be successful, you will definitely be. And if you're doubting, they might still be the same thing. And we have been saying this from time to time, salary will never be enough because it has never been enough. We are not saying you should leave your job, but don't depend on salary alone to take care of everything you plan to have, because it is called personal emolument. That is, the salary is meant for you, but you have a family, you have sisters, you have brothers, you have nephew, niece, just uncles that might still need your help. So if you are relying on that one source of income alone, it will never be enough, even for your own family, not to talk of extended family. And anytime you are being engaged, this is the kind of stress every employee is facing. You might not see it physically, but that is because you have to be given, do this, do that. And the highest percentage that they can pay any employee is 30% of their worth. If they pay more than that, that company or management might be in problem. Financial challenges always outweighs income, because there is no way, if you don't have residual income, because you always have residual bill, definitely your expenses will outweigh your income. So if you can have residual bill, residual income is a must. And the price of everything, for once, it has never stopped. I don't think there is anything in this country that has ever gone up and come back. There was a time they were selling petrol for less than 50 naira, go to maybe 65, 90 something. Now it's almost 195, 200 and something. I don't think it can come back to 150 or 100. So which means if the salary is fixed, how do you want to cope with all these challenges? You can see other prices, but what is taking care of these expenses for many people, let's say 90%, is salary, and this thing is static. That is why you need to look inwards, that what else can you do to augment what you have been earning. It doesn't matter how many resources you have. If you don't know how to use them, they will never be enough. This guy wants to see what is happening on the other side, and he's standing on multiple ladders, but unable to make use of it the proper way. So also, many people might have internet gadgets, internet-enabled gadgets, but they are still using what they have. Many youths, they have iPhone, they still ask for urgent 2K, urgent 3K, or for somebody to subscribe for them. So I do tell them that they should not only have or be somebody with iPhone, but at the same time they are iPhone with it. So what we are telling them is that even if it's just ordinary Android phone, it can still give them financial freedom they are looking for if they get the right information. And that is why we are telling them about this opportunity. Having one source of income is suicidal. They must create your plan B. You must create your plan. Then your business will be out of business. The world is moving and is evolving. If you don't blend with it, there was a time nobody thought of e-commerce or selling anything online, but today you can see, and what is driving all these activities, it is internet. If not because of data, they will not be possible. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you have to work till you die. It is not a cause, that's a fact. And the reason you see elderly people riding Okada, elderly people driving Marwa, Mikra, whatever source of, even some of them are engaging security after they have retired. They say they are not tired. Why? Because they need to eat, and their children probably they are still struggling to find their feet. That is why we are telling every one of us now that old age should be our concern. We might be active now 20 years to this time. How do you think you'll be? How active will you be? So if you have built a system from now, probably you have built over a period of 10 years. At that time, you are just relaxing and earning and enjoying your life. Life at old age will be meaningful if we have financial freedom. Without financial freedom, it might be challenging, it might even be a way that some elderly people even ask or even request for their life to be taken because at that time they are not enjoying. Telecommunication and internet is the technology now that is given wealth for those that really the right information. Before I go further, let me quickly share something with my dashboard. This is a system we are calling you to come and benefit from. It's a way to earn passively for the rest of your life. Just keep building, keep enjoying, continue building until you get to the level that you don't need to build anymore because you have reached a stage that you continue to earn for the rest of your life. This system is automatic. What the company is just asking is to get your personal VT. This is mine, one of my accounts. I named this one Acon123. And when you sign up with Top and get rewarded, you are going to have a system like this that you are going to be carrying out your transaction at a discounted rate. Without doing this, without using this TGR, if you use other platform, maybe you'll find the financial institution or thereabout, you are going to be paying more than what you are getting. If you buy airtime of 200 naira, you have paid more than that. But because it was not deducted immediately, you would think it's only that 200 naira that is being deducted for the transaction. But at the end of the month, you are going to be charged extra. And because I have decided to build, I was talking to somebody this afternoon, courtesy of one mama that said I should talk to him. I told him that since 2020 that I've joined this business, I don't use my money to buy airtime and data again. Like this month, I have recharged, I've even subscribed for data tonight, but not even from this account. I went to one of my other accounts to subscribe from there. And from what I have built, directly and indirectly, anytime any one of them is doing transaction, my own percentage is delivered here instantly without delay. Within twinkling of an eye, it drops and it accumulates. So my goal with this business is to build 1 million database around this, my account, so that I can be earning average of 1 naira. You can see this is 1 naira, this is 99 kobo, this is 1 naira 20 kobo. This is where I subscribe for my data from other accounts. So I earn in two ways. I earn 2% from that account and I also get 0.1% from here. So which means I'm earning in many ways. Even from that place, it was not even my money. It was from commission that is being given on that particular account. So if you are wise enough, this business will take care of every utility bills and you also make more. So based on this opportunity, you can build a lifetime system that will continue to pay you for the rest of your life. First thing you are telling you is to come on board, be buying at a discounted rate. And if you so wish and you share this opportunity with others, you are going to be earning from the activities as well. And eventually, you won't need to buy airtime and data again. By the time we proceed with our presentation, just note this transaction cargo and also the amount that is here. This our platform, there is no way you can lie about it, because this commission, there's no way I can alter it. I can alter this one. The only thing I can do for this one is to withdraw, but to add more, it's not possible. Though I can add to this. In TGR, we don't fake, we make things plain. That is transparency, accountability, and sustainability. That is our watchword. So let's go back to our presentation and you see what will happen while I'm presenting. That is a system that doesn't sleep, that top and get what it's asking you to come and build. Look at the analysis of telecommunication, the active SIM card and the number of people that recharge in just 1 hour, 3 million. If all these 3 million recharge at least 100 naira and the bank make 5%, which is 5 naira, 5 naira multiplied by 3 million is 15 million. Multiplied by 24, you know how it is. Then multiply by 30. That is the cool money all these financial institutions are making, aside the charges they will still take from you. And see what we are spending on yearly basis. How much of this money is coming back to you? Every minute, see what is happening on the internet. Within minutes, millions of transactions, millions of activities happened. You can see 18.1 million text messages sent through WhatsApp. Through this chat. Okay, this is chat. Maybe, but this is WhatsApp. Okay, 41.6 million messages sent. So just within seconds, and that is where wealth is. All these wealthy people, they will look for a platform, a kind of value that people would not be able to do without, and without being forced, and they keep earning every second. The same thing is what Top and Get Reward is telling you, because before you can get to any of these platforms, you must have data. And Top and Get Reward is telling you that you can get the data for cheaper. And as you are coming there, you are telling others to come and buy a cheaper data, cheaper airtime. The company pays you as millions of people are doing transactions. Data is the fastest selling commodities all over the world because people consume this product per second. Data is the world's most valuable resource and unavoidable oil for the information community. Data is life and the latest oil block in 24. The moment you see a challenge and you're able to create a solution to it or any problem, then you become wealthy. Because people are looking for financial freedom, and TGR is producing that avenue to eliminate or reduce that financial difficulties, to reduce poverty. And by doing so, and you help in that exercise, you're also creating financial freedom for yourself. And it's as simple as that. See how addictive this phone is to everybody. This is serious addiction. All of them, they are just so absorbed in what they are doing. And what is driving what they are doing is data, because they are all holding Android phone in one way or the other. Look at the amount Nigerians spent at a particular month. This is even long ago. There was a month that was close to, I think not even close, I think about 440 something billion. That is how outrageous the amount of money we are spending. And I do ask this question, that how many millions do we have in 1 billion? That is 1,000 million, which means if all the people in Nigeria are being given 5 million naira each, we are just exhausting 1 billion naira. Now imagine we are now generating 242 billion. A lot of money for this telecom sector. So how much are you taking out of it? And this is what TGR is teaching you, that you can also be making money from this if you so wish, if you decide to be using TGR VTU portal. Surprisingly, Nigerians spend more on recharge cards than food. That is truth. You might decide not to eat from morning till evening, but you make use of your phone, you call. You have to. Telecom overtakes oil sector contribution to GDP long time ago, since 2020. And if this is paying the federal government, is helping the country, then why don't you look into it with just little amount of money to start leveraging and start tapping from this world? Anytime you are recharging your phone, let's say, for example, you recharge from your own bank, your bank has made money from you without you knowing, or even if you know, you might say, there's nothing I can do, but we are telling you that there's something you can do if you use VTU. Then the moment you start calling, if you just drop a call, you receive this kind of a message, which what we circle there is VAT, value added tax. Whether you are working or not, whether you're receiving salary or not, you must pay this tax, because the federal government have seen a way to tax everybody, whether you are rich, poor, whatever, as long as you are holding phone. So that's the second way of losing money. You have already lost money to your financial institution that you recharge from. You still make call, you still lose some money, and the company is now telling you top and get what that if you don't find a way to make money as well, you continue to reach these people for life. All the billions of whatever Nigerians are spending or whatever they are doing with it, we are the one that is generating it. With the moment you wake up, whether you go out or not, you're already paying, because you have to brush, you have to bath, and you have to eat. All this is a way of paying the federal government, because everything you are buying, tax already added to it, and that is where the federal government are making money. So you are the one working and you are paying. Company is telling you that you can also take something out of this. Look at all these financial institutions. They make this business a serious one, and they even make it easier for you to recharge through their platform, because they know you think, okay, it's easier. But as you are doing that, they are smiling, because this is what is happening anytime you are recharging. This is your account balance in the middle, and this is the bank you are recharging from. They are already they are obese, they are earned a lot, they are financially stable, and you are still contributing to that. If this guy just turned the spoon around and put it in his mouth, in the next 6 months, do you think it will remain like this? That little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. Little by little that you think it doesn't matter is what the banks are accumulating from millions of Nigerians, and they are getting fatter. So Top and Get Reward is telling you tonight that turn the spoon around and start feeding yourself little by little, because that is where wealth is created. This is amount Nigerians spent within 3 months on MTN alone, which is so much. And in 2022, telecom sector became the most valuable sector in Nigeria. You can see Airtel, among even more than Dangote, more than MTN. If you add Zenith and GT together, even Airtel still better or still surpass. Look at this. Subscribers, 226 million. If we are not asking me, for me, I'm okay with 1 million. I don't need the 225. The remaining, and the next 10 years, somebody was predicting that our population might be 350 million. So the question is, how more do you want to be making out of this 350 million in the next 10 years or 15 years? So that is the advantage Top and Get what is giving you. Think about this, all these billions we're talking about. 5 years to this time, if you are getting 0.001% from all, not even all, let's say just about 0.1% of the population, which is still a lot. Do you think you are going to be having challenges? The name of our company we have mentioned several times is Top Up and Get Reward, the best online mobile solution provider. We have all it takes. And the essence of doing this is to make sure that all Nigerians are able to get the hidden financial treasure of telecoms, and also be able to have access to it, no matter how small it might be, so that they can have their financial freedom. We have all the necessary certificates, FIRS, CAC, NCC, and just like that, we still have international one, which make us to be champion in this competition that we did in 2021 from WSIS. And last year, we got a letter of commendation from the Ministry of Communication by Minister himself. And this is our CEO receiving that from our minister, to show you that the company that we are talking about is legitimate, is outstanding, and it's here for business. We have a uniqueness that you can't get others, because try and recharge just 10 naira airtime from your bank. I wonder if that's going to be possible. From our own here, you can do even 1 naira from our platform. You will just receive airtime of the same 1 naira. What we are telling you is what you have been doing before. We are only asking you to shift to where you are going to be getting something meaningful from all what you have been doing. Like the man I said I was talking to this afternoon, I asked him how much you have spent on your SIM card since you have bought it. My own was, I think this month is 19 years and about 2-3 months or thereabout. So if I calculate how much I have spent, is a lot of money. Likewise, everybody, you can't estimate how much you have spent. If you have been given 2% of this amount all these years, how much do you think you'll have saved? Then from now till only God knows when you are still going to be recharging. And now that you have known that every time you are recharging, somebody is making money from you. But we are telling you from top and get what, that instead of enriching somebody, you are saving 2% to your own pocket. How do you make money from top and get what? The first opportunity is that you are going to be having airtime at a discounted rate. Then the next thing is, at least to start with, you must have your VTU so that to allow you to have that discount, 2% at least from every transaction you are doing on airtime and data. And there are 4 ways to make money in this business. The first one is that you must sign up, become an affiliate. The moment you sign up, you get 10% referral commission from your registration. And from there, you can be using it for yourself. We have different packages from 5,000 to 50,000 and 100,000 as well. And a point value is attached to each registration for another benefit that the company is giving you. And this is massive when you're able to do it accordingly. If you sign up with 5,000, you get 10% immediately and also get 10 PV. If you try to go with 50,000, you still get the same percentage and 100 point value this time around. And from your airtime and data, you get 2%. For TV subscription, you get 0.5% plus the biller charge that you can collect from your client, and 1% of PHCN payment anytime you do that. The second one is client service. If you decide to be selling, because maybe you discover in your area that a lot of people that need these products and you start selling for them, if you can target these customers, you can still earn about 50 to 100K on monthly basis, which is some salary earners don't even get. Some teachers, it is 25,000. I think some fuel attendants get less than 15,000 as salary, and they work around the clock. Then the third one is the affiliate part of it, where we can call it e-earning. You leverage by connecting and train, then you motivate others to do the same thing, because we are in an economy, or let's say the generation we are, is a connective economy. You have to connect. If you don't do that, you might not be able to. While we are at Port Harcourt, anytime you want to go out to order for boat, the car will just arrive in 5 minutes, 3 minutes, thereabout, and we enter, we go, at the destination, we've been given the amount to pay. These boats, or similar to Uber, they don't owe the car, but they just match the rider and the passenger, and they are making cool money. That is leverage, that is connectivity. Look at the worth of Uber, look at that of Facebook, and look at that of Amazon, look at that of Alibaba, and also Airbnb. It doesn't have any house, but is making money by leveraging and connecting. And that is why we're telling people that the fastest way to make money in this generation is through connectivity. Connect people to value and make good money for yourself. Look at difference between the two. Look at the age and look at the awards, which shows that in terms of connectivity is far more better than industrial age. You see the number of billions of people that are connecting to Facebook on daily basis. So look at this Baba Iyabo. As at the time he started or signed up with MTN, how many people were using MTN then? But now look at what he's earning. The same thing we are telling you now. You might think you are just connecting people, 1 or 2 people, probably you are not making as you want. But when you have a foresight, and in the next 5 years, you want to have built to this in the next 10 years. This M10 is about 20-something years in Nigeria now, if I'm not, I think 99 or thereabout. So now imagine this kind of money. When we are telling you that build something that will last for 10 years or 15 years, you might think it's far-fetched. But this man is enjoying and will continue to enjoy. You too can build something similar to that. When you sign people up or connect people to this opportunity, you get 22% instantly. And when you have indirect, you can get between 5% and 1.5%. For those that say, oh, I don't have, or I don't want to start with small, I want to start big, or you have people that they are wealthy, then show them this 100,000 package that the only thing they need is to connect 10 of their friends. And at the end of, whether they do this line by line, one monthly basis or yearly basis, at the end of the 6th generation, they have earned 1,596,684,000 naira. without building a house, without paying any salary, without doing anything. This is purely on leverage. If they see this kind of money, and you know what, this is not even all, because when these people are recharging, they can make 1 million naira in a week conveniently. And for those that say, okay, let me go with 50,000, you can see what you can still make. This is a pure business that is so easy to do because it's something you have been doing already. We are just showing you a better way to do it and make good money. But if you can come down to the level of, let's say, masses are many and they are the one that can, okay, start with 10,000 and still see the amount you are still going to make. People that work for 35 years didn't get this. Then after you have built to that level, then you start enjoying passive income for the rest of your life from every transaction your team members are doing. And you might think this kobo is small, but when you have it in millions, and just example of how kobo is, or the power of kobo, this man in Lagos is the richest beggar. And what does he do? He just seek for harms by sweeping the place, and people give him 5 naira, 15 naira, 100 naira. That little amount of money is what he accumulated and used it to build this water factory. He also has 4 buses. He has 4 houses and also 4 wives. Even he has gone to pilgrimage 4 times from what this little by, and that is what they call accumulation of wealth. That leverage that he's doing is just tapping from people that are coming back, and even those that are giving him money, they are not as rich as he is now. So there is a lot of power in leverage. You can earn between 10K to 100K on daily basis. We can build to that level or even sell. And then the company has a way to compensate or to separate the boys from men by what? Building a community. The moment you sign up with 10,000 and you start connecting people, your PV is accumulating. And if you upgrade along the line, you can still get more PV from your team members. Be able to have 10,000 PV in a month, the company gives you 120,000. When we started in 2020, this is how it was. And see our TGR coin. And also, when money starts coming, the face starts changing. The face they show, the shoe they shine. That's one of the things I got from Port Harcourt. So look at my neck, how thick it was. You can see money good for body, no be small. I thought I was okay then. You can see the difference now. So try to do this business. It's so sweet. You will enjoy it if you can just pay the price. Those are people that have collected the leadership bonus on monthly basis, and you'll be able to accumulate 25,000 PV. A company pays you 750,000 naira. That's flying or traveling incentive. And look at people that have qualified. Look at the point value. Look at their faces. The company pays you as soon as you qualify. And you can see a lot of people that have qualified. This is our latest international trip qualifier. Mr. Obed Okechukwu is already disrupting Shagamu, Ogun State axis. And I think I heard from one of the group that this weekend they are celebrating his award, and that's massive. If you are very close to Shagamu, try to be there, invite your prospects to go and see for yourself. We are not just packaging, we are telling the truth. We are real. We are not fake people in TGR. We don't celebrate fake. If you achieve it, you'll be celebrated. So be part of history. Rejoice with those that have received or qualified so that your own can also come very fast. Make use of that opportunity, be at Shagamu and invite people as well. If you're able to get up to 100,000 point value, you are going to receive 5 million naira. And these are the people that have qualified for it. When their face, they show, their shoe, they shine. So when she got her money, she was able to buy her dream car, which is Venza. And you can see. And also, this man, this young guy loves to ride Highlander. It has been his dream for long. And when he was able to get the money, he bought this white bed. And he's still cruising it around Ibadan, once in a while out of Ibadan. Life is good when you are with up and get reward. He was celebrated the day he bought the car. And that day was like, God, thank you, dreams come true. Your own dream can come true as well if you don't give up on top and get reward, because it is there for you anytime, any day. And also our Prince, Ernest Okonkwo, when he got his incentive, he was able to complete his house that has been abandoned for years. And the story of Okada man that turned to be a millionaire. I heard that full story at Port Harcourt on Saturday. So also his downline, Mr. Uchenna Oyema, has already qualified for it. And this is where some of the leaders are knocking gradually to be celebrated. For the end of this year, by God's grace, you will see them being celebrated with 6 million naira for 250,000 PV. I think the young guy that is talking is also trying to get there before November, by God's grace. And when you have 500,000 PV, the company pay you 10 million naira extra. Every money you see on your dashboard is as good as the one in your bank account. Let's quickly go to this dashboard and refresh to see if miracle must have happened. 11,865.30. Let's refresh and see what will happen. 11,865.30. And the last transaction was cargo 1. 11,865.30. 11,865.30. 11, just a few seconds. 11,865. I don't want to forget, that is why I'm making it a song. 11,865.30. Let's wait and see what must have happened within just a time. Wow. 11,910.80. At least we can see that little difference. That little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. Not living here, it keeps dropping. Before the end of today, it can still be more than this, and we continue to increase. I didn't ask any of these people to use or to recharge because they need for themselves. I also get my own commission. So that average of 1 naira from 1 million people is possible by the time I build to that level. This one bought airtime of 2,000, I was giving 2 naira. This one 500, I was giving 50 kobo. Gradually, it becomes a whole because the system is automated. Whether you are sleeping or not, the money keeps dropping. You can see this one is 6 naira. So average of 1 naira is sure. All you just have to do is to build to that level and keep making money for life. So let's continue with our presentation because our time is far-fetched. And from here, as I said, every money you have in Top and Get Reward is as good as the one in your bank account. This is the right time for you to do something different from what you have been doing all this year. If you have worked for 10 years, 15 years, and you are unable to accumulate 10 million or 20 million naira, we are not asking you to drop what you have been doing, but build something along so that within 5 years, what you could not achieve in 15 years or 20 years of other work, you can achieve it here. If it's possible for you to achieve 10 million naira from your work, you could have done that. Is it now that you are getting weaker that you want to accumulate it? But build along the line. So by the time either you leave your job or your job leaves you, one must happen. So if you do today what you did yesterday, tomorrow will look the same as results today. We are telling you to just do something different so that you can have different results. If not, if you don't try to create the future you want, you must endure the future you get. Well, this guy wants the food to be ready or the chicken to be ready, but he's not ready to pay the price. So as we are telling you, there's millions in this business, and you can see those that have received the millions. They didn't just hold on to the VTU and sleep. If you become a member and you are inactive, you, even if 10 years time, you come back, you still meet your dashboard the way you left it. But if you're able to be active, like this guy, if you want to eat the chicken, he must kill the chicken. In along the process, he might got his hand, maybe through fire or whatever. But eventually, because of that goal of enjoying that chicken, he will not bother about having maybe a hot water splash or even hot vegetable oil. But the goal that by the time I finish, I must eat this rice with my chicken. The same thing as the millions we're talking about here. If you are saying that if you have extra 10 million in your bank account, how happy will you be? That will not even allow you to see whatever people answer you or not. You keep going until you get to where you are going. So everyone is a millionaire. You can either have millions of cash or millions of excuses. Choose your millions wisely. Everyone has the key. It's just a matter of using it. Some people dream of success while other people get up every morning and make it happen. Thank you very much. If there's a question, we are going to attend. I really say
thank you, Mindset Coach, for that awesome presentation. You have done justice to the presentation on how people can actually leverage on telecommunication and hand mega wealth through our win-win system, Top Up and Get Reward. Please, if you are here for the first time and you want to take action to become, partner, to become a member of Top Up and Get Reward platform, yes, get back to the person that's invited you to this meeting and get a sponsor ID, that is the referral ID, and then you'll get yourself registered, and then do that before we meet on Thursday for our registered members meeting for you to be a part of this, because we're going to have top leader will be on ground on Thursday to show you what they have done that allow them to earn millions within the space of time. Top and Get was actually changing people's life, and I believe you want to be a part of this amazing project. What we are selling, what we are doing is what people cannot do without. Okay, and then you too want to plug in with this and start converting your expenses to income through our win-win platform. So this is what we're going to call it a night. And once again, to all the top leaders that are around tonight, I want to say thank you for coming. God bless you really good. Once again, Mr. Kimileye, mindset coach, God bless you for being with us all the time. Anytime we call upon you to come and share this amazing opportunity. From my end tonight, I want to say good night from here. Bye for now.